It's Writer Wednesday, so why not do a book review? Hey, howdy, hey, Trainwreck, how are you today? I am the glorious Trainwreck Mom. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard, Trainwreck. Glad to have you here. So I've got some really talented friends, and they're pretty amazing, and I'm super proud of all of them because they've all done something that like only 2% of the entire population of the world has ever done, and that's write a book. So my friend Jasmine, you'll see her name right here, wrote this book, chapter 23. Look at that cover. Is that a gorgeous cover? Could you just die? Look at that. Phenomenal. She did so good. This is her first book and it is amazing. And I'm totally going to read to you the stuff on the back because, yeah, the book blurb is amazing. It says, Jasmine just turned 23, which I should probably tell you. The name of the book? Chapter 23. That's usually a good thing to tell you when I'm doing a book review. Jasmine just turned 23 and began a new chapter in her life. She decided it was time to focus on herself before her estranged ex, JJ, got out of prison. She hoped he would return home and they would somehow rekindle their love despite all odds. Little did Jasmine know God had a completely different plan for her on this new journey. Little did she know she would meet John. Now let me tell you about my buddy Jasmine here. This is my friend Jasmine. We worked at the daycare that is actually mentioned in this book. We worked at the preschool together. When she describes the ill-fitting red polos, I was just like, oh girl, I know. Oh, those polos are terrible, and they feel terrible, and they fit terrible, and they are just terrible. And this book is autobiographical. It is her life. It is her story. And I'm just incredibly proud of her for writing this. It starts off with her turning 23, and it goes through how she decides, it's time for me to be a grown-up. It's time for me to get out on my own. In order to do that, I'm probably going to need another job. She gets a job. She meets this guy. They hang out. And all this while, she's got this baggage of her ex looming over her. And unfortunately, it's also looming over her relationship. And it's looming over a lot of people's relationships with Jazz. And it's like, this albatross just hanging on her neck. And the albatross's name is JJ. And it's like, every time she tried to get close, every time something was going right, she'd get scared. I love you, Jasmine. You are an amazing human being. You still do these things. I love you. It's been, I think it's 6 years now. You still do these things. It's okay. We still love you, though. She is an incredibly talented writer. The writing is really casual. It's like you're just sitting there drinking a beer with your friend and she's telling you a story. It's literally the kind of story that you could tell sitting at a campfire. It was amazing to read and get this insight into her life because I wasn't around for all this. I've only known Jasmine since August of 2017. So getting to see these events that created and turned her into the person she is today was really insightful, and I loved the experience of being able to get into her head and her heart. It's incredible. It's really well written. The emotion is where it's at. When most people are sitting there talking about show don't tell, this girl, she shows and she brings it because you are right there with her in the throngs of first actual love, of puppy love, the beginning stages of being in a relationship and being in love and everything. You can feel the heat in your cheeks. You can feel the embarrassment sometimes, but you can also feel it in your heart that when it starts to flutter a little bit and it's like, oh my gosh, she's so, you would not believe this is her first book because she did it so effortlessly. And the story and the subject matter is not easy, especially when you're writing about your own past and some of the pain and the trauma and the drama, and you have to sit there and look at what kind of an idiot you used to be, and then you're sitting there finally going, writing it all down. And I know this was not an easy task for her. She's been working on this. I think she had a lot of it written already, kind of like, oh yeah, I was working on a book, but oh yeah, I've got this manuscript, but I started hounding her around November when I was doing Nanowrimo. I got our friend Melissa to get in on Nanowrimo. It was this whole big thing, and I'm just so proud that she put pen to paper. She even bought a little, hers is pink clickety-clack little notebooky type computer thing, laptop thing, and she banged it out. She was always writing, she was always working on it, always printing, always doing something to it, and she is a prime example of what it takes to get a book written. She was always working on it, she was always focused, getting it done, researching, asking questions, going over to people's houses to get this done. So yeah, I could not be more proud of Jasmine and the accomplishment that is chapter 23. And let me talk about the gorgeous beauty that is this cover. Okay, this cover was taken at our friend Madison's house. Actually, this was taken at our friend Madison's house. Madison lives out by the lake. Can you tell? And yeah, Jazz walked out and it was sunrise and she took this picture, and could you just die over this? Look how could you imagine waking up and this is what you get to look at? For real? That's nuts. But it complements the whole book so perfectly, because you're gonna see, if you're a little bit older like me, you're going to be able to look back and go, oh God, when I was 23. And if you're not quite there yet, you got something to look forward to. Jasmine writes about herself in a truly honest fashion. Jasmine doesn't mince words. She doesn't dance around the subject. She is straight to the point. She's like that in real life too. Like I said, this is literally like she just took her words and put them on paper. Like, this is like talking to her. She is a joy to listen to and to read. And so I would firmly suggest that you go to Amazon. Her book is in ebook and paperback right now. You can get them both. I believe the ebook is $2.99. I will put links to everything down below in the description, because I really love supporting my friends in all their artistic endeavors. I love the fact that she took the chance, and it's not easy. I've noticed that for a lot of my friends, our first books are always something very close and personal to us. My first book was about narcissistic abuse, and her book is about her friend John, which was her first love. And then, yeah, my friend Melissa, the book that she had written is about college experiences. So, it's so weird to see these first books and how they parallel our lives, and they're not easy to write, because you have to dig a little bit, and you're hitting something good when you start crying just writing it out, and then you have to go over it 16 more times because editing's fun. But congratulations, Jasmine. I am super proud of you. I am so impressed by the hard work that you put into this. I cannot wait to see what you do some more. I cannot wait for the next book. And even though I'm not at the preschool anymore, I really hope that you and Melissa will be my writing buddies come this NaNoWriMo, because yeah, I'm gonna need some push on this one, I think, because I'm already having problems with it. But I sincerely do encourage you to please go out and get this book, Chapter 23 by J Nicoel Western. It's on Amazon in ebook and paperback right now. You can get it. I'm so proud of you, Jasmine. You will not be disappointed, guys. So go out and check that. That's all I've got for today, Trainwrecks. Like I said, if this is your first time here, welcome aboard, Trainwreck. Glad to have you here. Don't forget to get your ticket punched by hitting that subscribe button. And I really want you to ring my bell, so you get to see all the Trainwreck goodness on a regular basis. This channel is a safe space for all Trainwrecks, except here we don't give you a puppy no latte. We give you sarcasm and humor. My books, Platitudes of Gratitude and All Your Fault, are available on Amazon right now in ebook and paperback right now. Mr. Christmas is coming May 1st. Be on the lookout for that. You can catch me on social media. You can catch me on Instagram and Facebook as the Glorious Trainwreck Mom. Catch me at Twitter at Witchy1014. That's two E's. You can catch me at Hub Pages, and you can find me on my podcast at Anchor FM. That's all I've got for today, Trainwreck, so all aboard!